morning everybody. This is a little bit late because it took me longer than I thought to get it prepared. So it took me more than I've realised. So I've cut everything out near enough. Made the little cone. Come up a bit further. See, I've done the cone already, and that. And I've done the bottom bit there. That's as much as I've done, apart from putting beads on the bottom, and that really can put anything. I've put peel-offs on the bodies of them to make them look a bit prettier, like that. But what I have to do now, I have to cut out the middle bit so that I can put it on the tree. So this is going to be a bit of the boring bit. I did want to get everything ready. I wanted to show you a bit of what I'm doing. So, because this bit here, excuse me for trying to clear my throat. This bit here, you have to sort of pinch it in, so it's quite tight like that. And then what you do, put that there. What you do, you put this over the top there, like that. That's all you do, just like that. And then what you do, it's up to you whether, well, you don't have to glue it really. It's one of those, because it's parchment, I mean, you can glue a little bit of it. I mean, I've got some pin flare glue here and that, but sometimes, you know, if you, because it's so delicate, you could always take it to bits apart from that bit. But I'm just going to do it as I would do it and that. So I'm going to take the middle out of these. I'm going to use my littlest scissors, my parchment scissors. But it has taken me longer than I haven't done parchment for a bit, so I forgot how long it can take you, and because you have other things to do as well in between, and that, so I didn't get it done. But never mind, I'm doing it now, and then you can see how it comes out. I've done quite a lot of these in the past. Right, so what I've done, I've made a hole in there. Right, what I'll do, I'll do all of them. I'll do all the holes, and then I can do the rest of it then, because this is a bit boring. Because it's such delicate. I mean, there's this one parchment that I use, this is not quite, I didn't realise it wasn't quite the thick parchment paper. I thought I'd got the right paper, but it's thick enough. But then when I checked afterwards, I thought, oh well, it should be okay. It's not going to be a problem. Right, so I'll cut those out. Right, put that in my bin. Right. So what you have to do, I've scored all down the, because you have score marks down there. So what I have to do, it's like concertina in it, sort of mountain and valley fold really. It can be a bit fiddly, more so when it gets to the smaller one. When I done that one, I got it a bit, I see, excuse me, I seem to have done it the wrong way round. I was getting in a right old pickle. this this tree that I've done, it's off a disc that I have got. I've had it a long time. It came from Crate and Craft. When they done Parchment CDs. I'm not even sure whether you can get them now. And I got a few when I was actually in doing Parchment at the time, and that. But I mean everything's changed now. It's all die cut now, so I'm not sure whether you'll be able to get it. But it's quite easy really to make a tree. You don't. I mean, you just make a cone and then work it out really how you want to do it. As I say, excuse me, my voice is going. Bet my husband would say, well, it's a shame it don't go all the time. And that, because I'm a bit of a chat box. Right, I've gone round that. So what I need to do is make sure they're nice and tight. Just squeeze them in like that. Right, then you put that one over the top. You try and aim it so it's in the going down the same way, because otherwise it won't fit. Right, the next one. It does get a bit more fiddly when you get down to the small ones. I didn't really want to do all of it because sorry, sorry, am I out of focus? Sorry. This is a bit fiddly job, this one. You've got to try and get it right. It's a bit harder with the beads on, so I don't want to pull them off. That's better. That's much better. That's it, that's that one done. That wasn't too bad. Just do the same as you do with the other ones. And then just put that on top. She says. That one. Pull that one down a bit. Sometimes you can stretch them a little bit, and that. Put that there. You can. No, better not put that there. You won't be able to see me doing them. I'm only doing the boring bits. There's always a bit of a boring bit when you're crafting. It'll soon be bonfire night. I don't know whether they have them in anything like that in the other countries. I don't really know. But I'm lucky because I've got 2 dogs and they don't like fireworks. But where I live, out in the country, we don't really hear it, so I'm quite pleased about that. And they're so expensive. I mean, how people can afford to buy these fireworks, I do not know. Right, I'll get to the end. this one's a little bit more fiddly because it's so small. I bent that wrong. Sorry if this is a bit tedious for you. I mean, you can all switch off because oh, that's better. Right, let me have a look, see where I've gone wrong. That's better. Somebody said yesterday it's only 9 weeks to Christmas. Oh, what a thought! I always every year gonna start so and so, and I never do. Leave it to the last minute. Right, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make that a bit wider. Oops. Right. I might actually glue them down. See, that didn't take long, did it? And that, you just fiddle around with it then, and that. But I've got I'm sorry about that. Must be too much talking. But I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to stick it. I think I'm going to stick it down. I've got what I've got here. I've got a little lid or something. Can I put some a glitter card in there? Because when you have the light, I mean, you perhaps could make a hole. It's very hard because you've got the on and off switch at the bottom and that, so you can't really hide it or anything. So all you can do is put that on the top, and then I'm going to put that over the top there, and I'm going to put a bit of lace around there, and but you know, I mean, I suppose you could make a hole for it to go in there, so you can do it from underneath, but I haven't done that. But I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure whether I can do it with the glue, the hot glue. Not really sure on this, so I'm going to. Sorry, I keep going out of focus. So I'm going to get me bit out. Right, I'm going to glue this, and if anybody knows, those people that use glue, pin flare glue, you know you have to wait for it to set. So I'll stick that on there. It doesn't matter if you get the glue on the top bit, it doesn't really matter. You won't be you won't see it, so I think what I might do, I might have this as a Christmas present. I did do one for my sister-in-law last year. I might do one again this year as a present for somebody, but I may put this one in a box. That's it. I think that would be good to put it into a box. You don't have to glue it everywhere, just so it holds. Like that. You do get a bit sticky with pin flare. I've got my hot glue on because I want to put a ribbon on the top. I couldn't make up my mind what to put on the very top. That was another problem. that's all it is, like that. Right, just wipe my hands with this glue. Right, I've made a bow to go on the top. I'm gonna, because I wasn't sure how high up that's going to go. So I was going to put this on here. But I need don't know whether I need to push that up a bit. That's it, 'cause I don't want too much of that top showing. I thought by doing that it won't show, and it might perhaps need to put a bit of I wonder if I could put a bit of lace around there. I think what I might do, I might put a bit of yeah, this is going to be the boring bit. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go off camera and come back on, because that's a boring bit, and then I'll come back on. I'll be back in shortly.